Okay, so I've just finished setting up for a ritual that I am about to perform, and I already feel messages coming through for this channel. Um, this beautiful soul's particular angels want to send a lot of protection right now, and also just a lot of gentle reminders that throughout your day, throughout her day, she is completely protected, right? And so I just felt called to share a few of the things that I'm initially receiving, just in case somebody else might also need to receive these affirmations, activations, and confirmations. So I'm just going to tune in a little bit only to share what I feel called. There is much that is just meant for her to receive, so I'm going to leave that aside separately. But there are some things coming up to the surface right now. There's certain worries, there's certain fears, and also belief patterns that do not belong to you. What's coming through immediately is that they actually belong to a parental figure. So specifically a masculine energy is coming through. I feel like this is something that maybe you previously connected to a feminine energy, but it was actually the masculine's energy flowing through. So it was the father energy flowing through the mother energy that you actually might have taken on as a child. And so the deeper you dive into realizations and into coming into connection with your true self, the more is going to be revealed to you, and you get deeper and deeper in connecting to your childhood wounding. And so this beautiful soul has already managed to open herself to receive true love, and so she is in connection with her divine counterpart, which is such a beautiful connection. It feels so warm and loving and safe, and maybe this is something that you resonate with as well. But with that comes a different variety of woundings that are coming to the surface, including one particularly from childhood that is connecting to, like I said, that parental figure. And so this feels like something that can definitely be released. This feels like something that can be observed. So it feels like something that you can realize and bring into actualization, that it is separate from you, and that it is something that you can actually see. It is something that you can materialize, and something that you have the choice to no longer carry. It does feel like there's a little bit of communication here with that parental figure, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like much. And whatever communication there is, it doesn't feel like very natural. It doesn't feel like something that really wants to be there. And so maybe that's where this channel is for this energy to flow through, right? Okay, so this is a parental figure who maybe took on a lot of darker energies, a lot of shadow-like energy. And so what I'm being told at this time is that this is something that can be released. This is something that can be let go of. You are allowed the freedom of choosing to either identify with this energy or let it go, choosing not to identify with this energy, right? And so on the other side of choosing to allow that energy to be with who it is meant to, outside of yourself, away from yourself, separate from yourself, you can realize that that darkness never had power over you, right? You can move into a time of your life where things begin to feel easier because you are able to recognize, one, what triggers those feelings and those shadows, and two, do you need to allow that energy into your life anymore? Do the things that trigger those shadows and that darkness and those fears, do you need to hold space for that anymore? Is it a necessary part of your journey? Do you need to continue to do those things that you know bring out those bad energy and those bad feelings? Can you allow it to be put to rest with those actions that you no longer need to partake in because you are no longer in that environment? I feel like a big release for this particular ritual is realizing that you are no longer in that environment. And your partner is not triggering you because they carry that energy. Your partner is triggering you the energy that exists within you that you can release at this time. And I feel like with a big breath, you can let that all go. You can choose to release attachment to this particular person or to this situation, to these energies, in return allowing that entity or that person to also have the freedom of choosing to release those energies. And this protection that's coming in from your spirit guides, from your angels, It's here to stay. It's lifelong. It has always been with you. The only reason why you haven't felt it before or haven't noticed it is because you haven't given it the time of day. You haven't given it the gratitude. You haven't given it the awareness, the space for the fact that you are divinely protected. The reason why you are even here in this awareness right now is because you are divinely protected by your angels. And so the more that you can tune into, it's like the image of angel wings wrapping around you and just holding you close. And no matter where you go, there are angels, 2 to 3 angels constantly, wings wrapped around you wherever you go. And at any point in your day, you can choose to tune into that realization, into that energy, and receive that divine protection, receive that support, that encouragement, that love, that safety. Okay? So this is all what you can choose to take in and all what you can choose to release. So I hope this helps. I'm going to tune back into this energy personally for her. Like I said, I just felt called to share a small bit of what I am receiving. If you do feel called to receive a ritual of your own at this time, I am happy to say that my bookings are now open and available. You can check out my website. And if you don't feel called, I pray that you are able to receive everything it is that you needed to at this time so that you can move forward in peace and clarity, and ultimately just with a sense of divine safety that you truly are worthy of embodying and receiving.